Welcome into the facility here at North Texas SC. We are sitting down with the leading goal scorer for North Texas SC, Tarik Scott. Tarik, thank you.
Thank you for having me.
He has found time for us in between scoring all those goals. Now, with that title under your name so far, what has been your favorite part of this season? I know we're about halfway through it, but favorite part so far?
So far, just the vibes after in the locker room, after each game. You know, it's a family. We're more than just teammates. You know, we're brothers. So being able to go in each game, fighting for each other, and then to enjoy the reaping what we're sowing each game, it's a feeling that you can't even explain.
You being brothers actually includes your actual brother.
Actual brothers, well, yeah.
What is it like getting to play with him?
It's amazing. You know, I haven't played with him since we were like 2-3 years old. So being able to play with him at the pro stage, it was awesome because originally I was going to play with him in college, and then I was fortunate to sign my professional contract, and then to have him sign in the same place as well. It's a feeling that's just surreal.
Given what you went through last year, I kind of want to talk through the injury, especially knowing that you made it out kind of the other side. When you initially tore your ACL, it's something that's happened to so many different athletes. What was that mentally like when you found out at the time of the injury?
It was terrible because it's one of those things where you just like feel it. Like I didn't have to have the doctor tell me like what it was. I knew as soon as like I landed that it was like something bad, something major. And then you know, it's hard. I spent the first like 2 weeks, like close to a month, just like crying like every day. It was just the worst I've been in my life, like up to any point. And you know, being that just on my professional contract didn't make it any better because I knew that I would miss my entire rookie year. And it was a place of just being at my lowest possible that I've ever been. And then I had to figure out a way to try to get myself out of that. So
how did you get yourself out of that?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I really had to find him for myself. And in the whole process, he stuck beside me and allowed me to see that, you know, I'm more than just a soccer player. I'm a person before I'm a child of God. I'm a child of Christ before I am anything else. So to be able to experience him, it's the main reason why I am where I am right now. And I contribute everything that I have up to him. And the reason why I'm leading goal scorers is also because of him. So
there's a lot that goes into coming back from such a big injury like that. Obviously, your faith was a huge part in making the comeback, but can you talk through all of the mental, emotional, physical challenges and what you had to do in those aspects?
Yeah, we had to overcome like each just in its own sense. In the beginning, it was the worst because, you know, you go from being able to walk on your own 2 feet every day, not needing help to just do basic things, to needing my parents just get out of bed in the morning and not being able to just walk on my own. It was really frustrating at the time, but you know, that's just what it was. I'd take my little wins and losses here and there, and just each month that progressed by, I was slowly doing more and more, and then at some point, like the process just felt like it went from being the longest thing I've ever gone through to being able to run through it as fast as possible. And obviously there were days where I'd be at my lows and seeing that the guys on the field, you know, working every day, putting in all this extra work while I'm just on the sidelines, just watching it all go down. But, you know, the guys were really supportive of me and the process I was going through, and to have them by my side in the process as well was major.
Obviously, there were milestones throughout, but do you remember the moment when it kind of flipped, where you were like, okay, we can get back to where we were?
I would say because I do like bi-weekly testing, and there was, I think it was in month 6 or so, I had like in the span of like a week, I had like the greatest news I could have asked for was this. My test scores were like amazing. I had reached like a point where my trainer called it the gold standard in terms of like athletes, of having like a certain like body to strength ratio, and I had like 300% or something like that on my injured leg. So I was going crazy off that, and then a week later, or about 2 weeks later, the doctor cleared me, like to say like if you were to play in a game, you'd like relatively be fine. And obviously the trainers, they didn't go with that. I had to stay out for a little longer, but to have those news like go back to back, it really helped me mentally.
When you scored that first goal, coming back, how did it feel?
It was awesome. You know, it just felt like everything that I went through last year was for this moment right here. And I can't explain it, to be honest. It was just a feeling of relief, you know, because I was nervous that I wasn't going to be the player I was coming back to the field. And obviously in that first game, we didn't get the win that we wanted to, being with the tie, but being able to come back the next game and get my first goal really kickstarted the rest of my year, and to let me know that, okay, like I went through that, but I'm back stronger and I'm ready to do more.
Knowing that you like Michael, kind of came up through the academy. You've known John Gall up until today, who was your head coach for the beginning half of this season. What did he mean to you going through this process?
He was awesome. He was like another big brother or an uncle, so to say. You know, he was in the process with me. Every time he saw me, he was always asking me how I was, sending me messages throughout the process. And, you know, to have that, because he was my last coach before I ended up signing my professional contract. So the relationship was always there. And to have, you know, someone so close to be able to act, again, another mentor / leadership role for me, it was awesome because I felt like I was comfortable the whole time. I didn't have to feel like I would have to be an outcast or trying to prove myself more than I already had to, because he knew the type of player I was, he knew what I was capable, and he was patient enough to let me grow into my own more. So I really have nothing but appreciation for him.
At this point in the season, leading goal scorer on the team, what would a successful 2024 look like for you, knowing everything you went through in 2023?
So I already have my goals set already. I want to at least, right now, I want to get to a minimum of 15 goals.
Okay.
And then go at 20 plus goal contributions. So if I can get to that, obviously that'd be my personal goal. But at the end of the day, everyone wants to lift the trophy. So first and foremost, if I don't get my goals, so be it. But I want to lift the trophy and be able to bring something home for my guys.
All right, so championships on the mind here in North Texas SC. And for this guy, we will be counting until we get to 15. Thank you so much for
Thank you so much for having me.
That does it for our chat with Tarik Scott in North Texas SC.